Welcome back to Time Freedom Daily. This is your daily dose and nuggets of business building, motivation, investing, crypto, everything in between. Chris, my brother, how you doing today?
I am great. It's another amazing day outside in South Florida. We're finally in the 70s every day, so I'm loving it, loving it.
Awesome, awesome. So the first thing I got to say, everybody take a deep breath.
If you're in the crypto market, take a deep breath.
Exhale. One more time.
Exactly. That was
Everything
really
is
that
okay.
was. I was telling you, like that was when I was first in this market. It was really important for me to see other people remaining calm when it's such a volatile market. So I appreciate that, John.
Absolutely. So, let's bring up the markets here. It is a red day. It is a
It
red day.
is.
It is when we scroll down, we look at the 24 hour, which is the second one in the middle. You're going to see a lot
Yeah.
of red numbers. A lot of red numbers. The only ones that are in the green are the stable coins, which they don't move anyway. So I'm not sure why they're in the green, but a lot of red, and we got red behind me, and it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. Market cap is down, but nothing goes up. We talk about
hmm
motivation, we talk about success,
hmm
and the road is bumps and bruises.
Yep.
It just is. It's okay. A healthy market needs some sell-offs. It needs some green days. It needs some red days. It can't just go straight up. So this is okay. We're okay with this. Everybody just relax.
Yes.
Relax. I'm not even going to go through the coins. What I want to do, if you can bring me back up, Chris, I want to show everybody my t-shirt. Okay.
Absolutely.
So read that. The
Love it.
notorious BTC.
Love it.
And why is it notorious? Because these are the days where everybody wants to say, oh no, the sky is falling.
hmm
Oh my
I
gosh.
was there. I was there. I don't
I
blame
hear
people.
you. I
Yeah.
hear you. But did you love Bitcoin at 10,000?
Oh,
Guarantee you
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Did you love it at 20,000? I'm sure you
hmm
did. You were still buying at 50,000. And I know, Chris, you're going to share an article that people are still buying right this second.
Yep.
Why? Because there was a dip.
hmm
When there's blood in the streets, that's when you should be buying. That's when you should be buying. So we've got some stories for you all, but we just wanted to start by just saying everything's fine. There's
Right.
nothing about what's happening over the last day or so that is concerning. I mean, look at the chart.
Yep.
Just a
And
few
when
weeks
what do they
ago,
say? When in doubt, zoom
zoom
out.
out, right? I
Yep.
mean, we are fine.
hmm
And it is just amazing how everybody panics and goes nuts over 10% losses. And it's
Yep.
not even a loss because you didn't sell. Well, if you sold, that's a whole nother story.
No,
But
these are just like correction,
right, they're
correction,
they're
bigger correction.
just cool offs. I mean, look what we dealt with back in May.
Yeah. Exactly.
What we dealt with back in July. It's part of it. Well, it's just what we have to go through. There's a saying in the crypto market, specifically with Bitcoin, if you can't handle the 30 or 40% drops, you don't deserve the 4,000% gains,
hmm
because that's what we're a part of. That's what we are a part of. So everything is fine. Everything is
Well,
fine.
and you also don't want a rocket up because that's built on the hype. And you don't want just this upward movement just to be built on hype. You want it to be built on fundamentals. You want it to be built on what the invention of blockchain. And there's an amazing movie. We should share that movie we watched about the internet,
Sure.
just about really the fundamentals of this blockchain technology and how amazing it really is. Like this is like the evolution of the internet, of what's coming. And so you don't really want a rocket price built on hype because it's going to come crashing right back down. But this is built on fundamentals, and fundamentals, you're going to have the ebbs and flows of a market, right, John?
Absolutely. So deep breath, everybody. It's okay. Everything is going to continue to go up. We got to follow the whales. So we got a question over here for you, Chris.
So Kyla, my friend, I bought a S coin the other day. Proud of me. You know, I am. I am not a Bitcoin maximalist. I love Bitcoin. Yes, it is the captain of the market, but there's a ton of other coins out there that people are getting rich on. Do I love them all? No, I don't. But I appreciate people's hustle. I appreciate people seeing a value even in market sentiment or public sentiment, which is what a lot of meme coins are. Meme coins are just like a bunch of people thinking a dog coin is cool, and boom, there's how many millionaires have been made from dog coins. That's
Absolutely.
okay. I'm not going to hate on anybody for doing that. I'm seeing
But
an opportunity.
knowing Kyla like I do, the S coin moniker could be for Ethereum,
Right.
believe it or not. So she may not be talking about the actual ones that you're talking about. She may just be talking about anything other than Bitcoin. And
Hmm.
it's okay. It's okay. Again, not financial advice, not investment advice, but I have 23 different coins in my crypto portfolio. And she said she bought Mana, and that is
Hmm.
probably one of the strongest plays in the metaverse space. It's
Yep.
going to be huge. So
I
I
agree.
I personally own Mana, and it's done very very well for me. So congratulations on taking the plunge. And all I got to say to everybody out there, Kyla included, just do your research, right? But
Yes.
don't be closed minded. Just like when we were introduced to our other side hustle businesses, you don't want to have the blinders on and say everybody's wrong, right?
Hmm.
Be open to the information and make your own educated decisions once you've educated yourself on what these projects are doing, why they're popular, why they have value. And once you've made that decision, then you can say, okay, I'm going to make a purchase or I'm not going to make a purchase. But,
Yep.
to close your mind off like some of the other people out there that are really just Bitcoin maximalists that, truly believe in Bitcoin, the only thing, I get it. Bitcoin
Hmm.
is awesome. And I own a bunch of it, not financial advice, not investing advice, but I also own other projects that I see potential value, infrastructure,
Right.
and utility.
Yep.
So get to know those other projects and educate yourself to make those educated decisions. So, Chris, why don't you bring up one of our first stories today?
I was gonna do that just on that last comment. Not everybody is just buying the S coins. There are still whales buying BTC Bitcoin. This story just came out just this morning. The third biggest whale address adds 207 Bitcoin at 62,000 a coin, which is about 12.8 million this morning. So, these are the whales are people that own a bunch of Bitcoin. These are people that are already millionaires or
Mhm.
billionaires, probably in this case. And if people like that are still not afraid and they're still adding in, they're not going to add in on the way down. These are
Right.
people that know where it's about to go. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely. And all of the institutions, banks, they're all still buying. Where
mhm.
where the price suppression is happening from, according to our research, is through the futures contracts, right? Through now they're using the futures ETFs as ways to leverage and get in and get out. And some of them are not actually buying the physical Bitcoin right now, which is why the spot ETF, which
Right.
is going to be approved, will happen soon, but they're now playing those institutional games, how
Hmm.
they manipulate things, just like they do in the stock market now with Bitcoin. But they can only suppress for so long before it's going to explode.
Right.
So it is coming. But Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin, we just had the biggest upgrade in the last
Let
4
me pull
years. If
that
you could
up.
bring up that story there, Chris.
I sure can. Let me grab this because this is exciting.
Absolutely.
It's not a
So
huge update like what Ethereum did, but it is an
Well,
upgrade.
I mean,
There you go.
it's not as huge because we don't have the gas fees on
Hmm.
Bitcoin like we do on Ethereum. So that's why it was really, and also going from proof of work to proof of stake and taking miners' fees and burning them. That's a huge thing. But Bitcoin's Taproot upgrade, it is live. What it's doing is it's making the smart contracts that run on top of it, like Lightning Network, more efficient. It's in improving the security and privacy of
Mhm.
the network, which is always a good thing, and it's allowing things to run smoother. Which again, that is one of the main reasons why Bitcoin is not necessarily the smart contract platform to build on top of, because of the amount of transactions per second that it can. Now, this is not bringing it in line with some of the other major level one or linear one projects, but it is making it much better. So
Mhm.
definitely important. In the future, we're going to be bringing you interviews and streams on some really cutting edge ways to invest in crypto and get amazing return rates. And this is kind of a segue into our next article. And again, we're going to keep things a little short today. We just want to give everybody a reminder to take a deep breath and to zoom out in the charts and see where we're at. I mean, again, just a few months ago, we were at $30-some thousand Bitcoin, and
Right.
now we're still right above $60,000. So we're not anywhere. It's the sky is not falling, folks. Everything is fine. It's just a little bit of profit taking, a little bit of manipulation, and those that just hold. And again, we always say this, right, Chris? It's not
Yep.
timing the market. It's time in the market. You are always going to end up in the positive, whether it's with stocks, with anything, whether it's crypto. Time in the market is what these
Yes.
dips, these corrections, these sell-offs, they don't matter. So, Chris, did I text you and say, what's going on? Frown face. Yeah. But you know what? It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter to me. I'm just, venting, but I'm not
Absolutely.
selling anything,
Yeah. And we
but
all feel that when we look at our
yeah,
charts. I was like, what's going on? But of course, I'm not going to head for the hills. I kind of
right,
do the same thing I've always done. You zoom out, and the patience pays off.
right.
The most,
So,
go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. No, go
I was
ahead.
going to say the most patient people are going to be the most profitable people.
For sure, for sure. So, the big thing that people within the crypto community are aware of are some of these high interest rate
Mhm.
projects. They're called DAOs, where they do some amazingly crazy smart economic things of gaining interest, sharing with the people that stake their coins on the market. And staking is basically locking your coin up on their platform so that they can use it for other things. You can't sell it at the moment, and they reward you with coins in as a reward. So if you
Right.
stake a certain amount of coins, you get a certain amount of coins in return for your staking. And a lot of these DAOs are calling rebasing. They're called rebasing DAOs,
Mhm.
and they will rebase every 8 hours. So every 8 hours, you're earning a percentage of this coin back into your account, and it continuously builds and it's compounding. And some of these interest rates are absolutely astronomical. Again, not financial advice. This is just my opinion. I am actually invested in a couple of them. One is called Olympus, and the other one is called Clima. And Clima is a brand new one. And Chris has an amazing story that brings, let's call it credibility. I mean, is that a good word to use to this?
Absolutely.
And it's paying right now 39,000% APY. How can they do it? It's some amazing economic stuff that they're doing with lending and
Mhm.
bonds and all kinds of stuff. I don't understand it. I just know that I'm involved and I'm earning interest at this time. And we have somebody that's pretty well known that has been doing this as well. So talk about that, Chris.
Absolutely. And I love Clima because not only are they rewarding the people that are helping the cause, they're what they stand for is locking up carbon, locking up, trying to reduce the carbon footprint of not only the crypto space but of really any company. And that is what, let me pull up this other story. Mark Cuban just tweeted that he said he's been locking up $50,000 in tokenized carbon offsets every 10 days. So not only, like I said, is he locking up the carbon used for the crypto world, he's also just taken a stand for what he believes in, which is a more environmentally friendly
Yes.
infrastructure moving forward. But it's amazing to me. So on a Saturday Twitter thread, he shared a story about Climate DAO, which is something John and I have been learning about the last couple weeks. That he's been putting $50,000 carbon offsets and placing them on chain, which is something that we talked about. On chain means that you or myself or John, we can all go and verify that he's been actually doing this. And this is the nice thing about blockchain technology.
Yes.
And this is so important. I like that he's making this move. This is something that Elon Musk talked about, back when he said he wasn't feeling so hot about Bitcoin was because of the environmental impact. Well, here you go. Here's a direct way to offset that environmental impact. And not only that, make 30,000% APY on your investment theoretically.
Sure.
So, amazing story. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm very all for it. There's another one coming out called Rome. It hasn't launched yet, but we're going to take a look at that. And the other one we're going to be talking about in this interview, we're going to be doing pretty soon, are Climate and Olympus and how they work. What are the economics that's in it? It's going to be laid out for us. Is there risk? Absolutely, it is risky. But again, this is not something you put all of your money in. But I've got some of my portfolio in this, and I'm earning. Olympus is just over 8,000% APY, and Climate is now 39,000% APY. There's some other ones out there that are 300,000% APYs. It's pretty crazy, So I'm not in every single one of them, but I definitely stuck my toe in it. Another thing that I wanted to share with everybody about what's going on with Bitcoin. Back in 2017, there was a platform called Mt. Gox, and it was hacked. So I want to say it was 850 million Bitcoin were hacked and disappeared. So they have settled the lawsuit. They've somehow found 200,000 or 300,000 Bitcoin. I don't know how it worked out. The story's out there, but I just want to let everybody know that some of those Bitcoin are going to be hitting the market. And I believe that that's kind of what triggered the price and maybe the sell-off, just in case people thought that, oh my gosh, there's so much Bitcoin going to be hitting the market, the price is going to drop. We're going to have these releases up until I want to say the 22nd of November. And then there's no more releases. So people may sell. I know that there's one person that's supposed to get, I forget how many he's getting, but it was a large portion of it. Which is at the moment worth about $9 billion. And, there was talk about him selling half, keeping half, and riding with it. So there's definitely going to be some price fluctuations over the next few days, but the fundamentals are still there. There's nothing, all we're doing is we're adding more Bitcoin that these whales can eat up, and they will get eaten up. Why? Because we know where it's going in the next 5 to 10 years, 15 years from now. And there's only 21 million. So everyone that can get some at a reasonable price, when I say reasonable, 60,000, although is a lot of money for a lot of people, is actually a reasonable price, knowing where it's going to go in the future. So
well, it really is. And even, just to put it in perspective, if somebody were to sell their $8 billion worth of Bitcoin on the market, like the volume alone, this is 1 day's volume of Bitcoin transactions, 46 billion every single day, and the day's not done yet. Like this is, it's going to continue going up and up and up. So if somebody were to decide to actually sell their 4 to 8 billion in Bitcoin, that's what 10% of 1 day's volume, and I would be questioning that because people are not selling. The smart money is not selling Bitcoin right now. They might sell it to try and buy back in a couple hours later, but no, smart money is not selling right now.
I mean, that's all I got. Like I said, everybody just relax.
Absolutely.
This is all part of it. If you were here back in May, we dealt with a 50% dump.
Yep.
It didn't scare me out. It went from 60 something down to 29.
Yep.
I didn't sell one.
HODL is right, Kyla.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on. I got something for you. Can you read that? I'm a husband, I'm a
Put
dad, I'm
it
a
closer to
Bitcoin, I'm a hodler, baby.
there you go.
I'm a hodler, baby.
No, and this is important because, like I said, when I had first gotten in, and some people, there are people getting in every single day, and so if you're
Yep.
new to crypto and you all of a sudden you see this and you're wondering if that was the top, if it's all the way down from now, it's important to see this community, and that's what I was talking about yesterday on our stream, the importance of community, and it is important to gain knowledge and look what John and I are saying, and go do your research, spend some time
Yes.
on YouTube, spend some time looking around, get a feel for the markets, get a feel for what the people are saying. There are some whales on YouTube. You can kind of watch what these big money people are saying, and most of them are saying
Yep.
that this was nothing. This was a small correction. It was just part of healthy market movement. So hope that
Absolutely.
helped. Hope that settled some people down. Hope
Absolutely.
John's
Remember
breathing
to
exercise at the start helped.
like, subscribe, share, get this video out there. Crypto's a hot topic right now. Get this video out there. Let people know what we're doing over here. We talk about crypto almost every day, along with some
Mhm.
other amazing topics. Again, business building, financial 101, motivation. We have interviews almost every single week with successful entrepreneurs and the lessons they've learned. And it's something that we love to do, and we're hoping that the word spreads. We
That's
love
it.
it.
Absolutely. You guys make today amazing. And we will see you again on another episode of Time Freedom Daily. See you guys.